Stefon Diggs. No one's been busier this season as he currently paces the NFL in receptions. It's the Bills and the Colts under the lights on Monday night.
From the home of the Bills since way back in 1973, there's a look at Highmark Stadium just outside of Buffalo, New York. Tonight, we write a finish to Week 12 with a good Monday night matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the Buffalo Bills. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gardner. Charles, you talked about storylines on this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, and certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, you rebuild that place summer without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched in the game right now because it leads to a couple of snaps per game where you just sit back and ask yourself, how did he pull that off? Opponents can practice and prepare each and every week all they want, but this guy, he is hard to corral.
Throwing to start the drive. Robinson, and he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. Now a first carry for their fullback. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The Colts at 8-2 on the year. And they come in as a team that looks like a well-oiled machine getting ready for the postseason. Winners at 8 of their last 10.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
3 yards remain for second down. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL, and all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Back to throw. Robinson. And his pass incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Robinson. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 33. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left and end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw again. And that's going to be taken in by Ashton Dulin. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it does build up that confidence and allows him to play better as the game goes on.
Especially crucial here on the road. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Robinson now to throw on second down. Flip and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. It's their quarterback. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And no thought of a return here for Hines. For the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Colts TD. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. They find themselves in a good-size hole here, and a good-size hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. On 2nd and 7, Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo 1st. Operating from the gun, Allen. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Here's Allen to throw it. He'll check this down to Hines. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. Now Allen again. He finds his man complete. That's McKenzie. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold or did they rough the quarterback? A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. This is Hines. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now the first carry for Devin. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And I believe the Colts have recovered. Yes, they have. Robinson following the fumble recovery. He'll throw. That catch good for only a couple. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. To throw is Robinson. Looking to throw on 2nd down. He finds Robinson. And they'll bring him down right around the 13.
Holding offense.
That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. penalty against them.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. On the give, this is their fullback. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Robinson. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And he is going to have the Colts first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun. Robinson. That's caught. And again, it's Goodwin. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And they'll bring it down at the 27-yard line.
Taylor.
The numbers for him from a week ago, 22 carries, 112 yards, and a touchdown.
Just an excellent performance from them on the ground last week, and that speaks to an offense that is operating at a high level on all fronts. Of course, that man running the ball, he's just seeing the field so well. But don't forget about his offensive line. They've really asserted their will out there and are confident they can repeat it again this week.
They run once more with Taylor, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Here's Robinson from the gun on 3rd down. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So pass interference to call. That's going to set him up with a 1st down.
And if it's a bang-bang play, maybe the flag stays in the official's pocket, but instead, he definitely impeded the receiver's right to catch the football. The officials letting the players know how the game's going to be called here in the 1st quarter.
Now Robinson to throw on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
First and 10, Taylor now. Tim Settle, the Virginia Tech Hokie, in there on the stop. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Robinson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Robinson now on 3rd down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Goodwin. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A pretty sizable deficit here in the 1st quarter. This defense probably need to get off the field in those situations on 3rd down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last 3rd down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another 1st down. Almost back to the drawing board.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Robinson, off play action. Now that's into the hands of Mo Alley-Cox, the tight end. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. To throw is Robinson. To throw on 3rd down. Looking for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Now, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And his kick is good. And that'll make this 17-0 here in the opening quarter. So able to add on to their first half lead here, Charles, forcing the miscue with a fumble and then turning that into 3 points.
Yeah, and more than happy to accept any mistakes the other side is willing to make. No problem. You turn it over, we'll take that, and we'll use it to expand.
Now a hit and a loose football.
Another fumble.
And I believe the Colts have recovered. Yes, they have. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
All right, Esther.
Start the drive. Robinson.
Nice.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then come straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. They were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Trying to get to Robinson, and it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to have it here at their own 15. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. Throwing to start the drive. Allen in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. 17-0 our score after 1. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Dancing to his left. And his throw here is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To the air, Allen. He finds his man, complete. That's McKenzie. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates. At his current pace, sure looks well in line for a 1,000-yard season. But some of the older folks watching will remember the 12-game seasons in the NFL. Probably say, man, it was a lot harder to do that back then.
Yeah, even the 14-game seasons. And, you know, when we talk to those veteran runners, some of those guys who wear gold jackets, right, and appear in Canton, they look at this and go, you know, it's kind of like going to school and taking 5 years to get your degree instead of just 4.
A victory lap. Well, they also used to walk uphill to school both ways.
In the snow.
In the snow.
Blizzards.
Milk was 5 cents. Hey, but he's having a great year, not to take anything away from him. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen going deep for Diggs. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
So here are the Colts to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Robinson. Man open. It's Goodwin. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Looking to throw. Robinson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 2nd and 6 from the 10. Back to throw. Robinson. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Off the play fake, Robinson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Absolutely.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Hines. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that, because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, Robinson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 36. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Here's Robinson on 1st and 10. They'll get this off to Taylor. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Now Robinson looking to throw on 2nd down. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Robinson. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got his man. It's Pierce. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Holding offense.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be, and now it's 4th down. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. And this one is right through, and that will extend their lead even further. So this lead charge is just continuing to
I was playing Aegis and I didn't even attack
When we talked to them,
I didn't even attack my enemy, I converted all their units
take
to
no
monks.
prisoners
Hello.
so far because everything is worked. No guarantee
Hello.
that can continue. But all in all, this coach is still
Actually, convert to is more
willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this
we'll try
one.
to convert to.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
want to.
No, but hold on, let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Allen off the play fake. Finding Knox there, complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. On play action, Allen. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he is going to have a Bills first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
Well, let's be honest about the whole thing. When you're looking for a reliable set of hands on 3rd down, the first thought is often not fullback. But that's who they turn to there, and he does a nice job of securing the football and picking up the first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. Rolling to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw, it's Allen. And that is caught. It's Davis. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another 1st down at the Colts' 31-yard line. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando.
What are you doing to my shoes?
He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
What are you doing to my shoe?
Me in this booth, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
There you go. There's my shoe.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Being chased out left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The kick by Bass is good, and that will move the deficit from 20 down to 17. Well, that's something of a pick-me-up, but the offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, called it the 21. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Robinson now. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
It's amazing how much advice defensive players get on 3rd down. You hear the bench screaming out, watch the draw, watch the screen, watch the pass here. Very rarely do they reference watching the fullback, and he slipped through and picked up a 1st down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Robinson. Quick slant caught by Pierce. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Robinson. Over the middle, complete. It's Taylor. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Holding offense.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Back to throw. Robinson. And he's got his man on the out route. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Catch number 44 on the year. It's a 1st down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this, or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
And as a quarterback, you're always pleased when you can use all the weapons at your disposal. Here he spots his fullback underneath, gets the completion right there for a nice pickup.
Off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
From there, we head over to the West Coast. Check out the Niners at home at Levi Stadium. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Arizona Cardinals. Brock Purdy, a strong performance there, over 300 yards passing with 3 touchdowns in the victory. Finally, we finish at MetLife Stadium to see what's going on with the Jets. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Raiders. Breece Hall, a touchdown run in the victory. On now to a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Colts. And it's been the passing game that's been the story. They have feasted on this secondary to the tune of 200-plus yards already through 2 quarters. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they weren't quite as successful throwing the ball as their counterparts were, but they still were able to move the ball reasonably well in that first half.
And